when you came last here, Raya versus Ramsdale was that huge talking point, wasn't it? It's pretty clear who Arteta has chosen now. Does the stats from goalkeeper.com, which obviously you're heavily involved in, back that up?
It does. I mean, it's close. Ramsdale, and when we're talking about two keepers like this, which doesn't happen all the time at a club, you're talking about two fantastic goalkeepers. I think when you look on the stats, and these are non-subjective stats that we have, so this isn't like we like Raya better or we like Ramsdale as a person. It has nothing to do with that. The biggest one, and he's not a tall goalkeeper. He's like between 6 foot and 6'1". His shot preventing value is remarkable. How quick his feet are coming out for crosses, coming out on sweeping up and things of that. I mean, that really separates him from Ramsdale. And the way that Arsenal play, that might be the tipping point of why they like Raya a little bit more. Listen, there's going to come a time if both these two are at Arsenal, they're going to have to let, if he's going to be the long-term number one, they're going to have to let him go.
Yeah,
he is
leave,
too good of a goalkeeper. So as we're talking here, there's the number one, and the stats prove that, that they've made a good choice in Raya. That's fine. He's too good to be sitting on the bench, and he should be playing somewhere, and I'm sure he'll be able to find a place to go. So this isn't, one of the bad things being with a goalkeeping company is when somebody's not doing well, because we don't like talking poorly about goalkeepers. This is not that scenario. They're two very, very talented goalkeepers.
Okay, so let's get to another two very talented goalkeepers then, Kelleher and Ortega. They're having big impacts, aren't they, in terms of them sort of being number two choice?
Huge impact. So I think last season, 20% of the games, and you see it there, 19% of all games in the Premier League have been played with number two goalkeepers.
Wow, that's quite a stat, isn't it?
It's a huge stat. So it's so important for these clubs to have a good, solid goalkeeping department. And whether you have a number one that doesn't really have a fighting number two, that number two's got to be good and he's got to be ready to play, because the percentages are telling you and the stats are telling you that they're going to come in and play. The way Liverpool plays, one of the reasons why Alisson is so good is because he's so good at 1v1 situations. He's the best, probably globally, in 1v1 situations. Kelleher's very good too. And they can see now, Liverpool is going to have a choice on their hands too. They're going to have a decision to make, because you're going to want an outstanding number two like Kelleher is there, but I'm sure he's not going to always want to sit on the bench, and I think he's proven that he can go on and play as well. But when you look at statistically, that's a lot of games. That's a fifth of the season that are played by goalkeepers number twos, and it's only really Brighton that kind of swap their goalkeepers on a regular basis. The other ones, the number twos that have come in, have either been by a drop in form, so like Nottingham Forest, or injury. But it's really important to have a solid goalkeeping department.
Yeah, it was interesting. We saw Ortega the other day using his feet as well. I love that. We haven't got time to go into that now. Just finally, and we've got to be brief apparently, Emiliano Martinez, is he the best goalkeeper in the world right now? I mean, this was epic. If
he's not the best, he's in the top. He's in the top two or three. Very, very good. Very good professional, very good goalkeeper. In the Premier League, when you look statistically, he and Alisson are always going to be neck and neck. What a signing for Aston Villa, what a player for Aston Villa. Incredibly humble off the pitch, incredibly good on the pitch. And yes, he is up there with the very, very best.